Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the Yukon Photon RT digital night vision rifle scope series. So it's split into two different magnifications, and we're going to be talking about the key features of these scopes and also about some troubleshooting issues if you ever encounter them, and also how to improve the performance of these units. So we're just going to go into the similarities on the Photon RTs here. So basically you've got a 30mm main tube, you've got an onboard IR torch, you have a DMV battery holder, which currently is just a battery holder. So when you buy the unit, it's empty, and you would need to buy some 4 AA batteries, whether you go for just the standard batteries, which are disposable, or you decide to go for rechargeables. We recommend going for the rechargeables, and if you can afford it, upgrading to the DMV system is definitely the way to go. But we always say, as a little tip, if you go for the DMV system, make sure you get some lithiums as well. Keep these in the little holders, and then when you do go out, you can put them in your pocket, and then you've always got a set of batteries which are charged up. So if we moved on from the battery system, you also get a length of Picatinny rail there. It's only small, but enough to be able to use mount additional IR torch. Or you can also use a night sight mountable rangefinder, and we know they do work quite well together. The other similarity is the fact that you come with a flip-up cover, and that flip-up cover has a little pinprick in the front. This allows you to not actually flood the sensor, so when you want to use it in the day to get it zeroed in, it doesn't flood the sensor out and cause whiteout. So that's a good feature, because these units can be used in the day. Don't expect the world, but they can. It's enough to be able to zero it, and also if it's used at extremely short range and low light conditions, you can use it through that low light through onto the night then. But don't expect much from it, but it is usable. So one of the other main similarities between the two units is you've got the stream vision now. So the stream vision is something that Yukon is bringing through their models, and it's basically the Wi-Fi capability. So this Wi-Fi capability basically means you can get your iPhone. With your iPhone is download the app, and you can get whatever you're viewing through your Photon on your phone. So I could be out with my friend's looking through the scope, and I'm seeing exactly what he's seeing through the screen. So it's a real nice nifty feature, and also you can live stream onto YouTube and a load of different things. So it's a really nice, cool feature, really making it 21st century. So if we move on to the main differences, you've got the 4.5 by 42. So it's a 42mm objective and a 4.5 times magnification. And then we've got a 50mm objective and a 6 times mag. So a 6 times mag will give a greater detection distance than the 4.5 will. The 6 times will give you a viewing experience when used with an additional IR of about 300 meters of viewing. And then you've got the 4.5 by 42, again used with an additional IR, you're going to be getting out to around 200 meters of viewing experience. Really, the 4.5 by 42 is really popular with air rifle and rimfire shooters, ratters, etc. Looking for that short range vermin control. And the 6 by 50 has been the choice for the centrefire shooters. Not that it can't be used on air rifle or rimfire, but that little bit extra mag, the centrefire boys have been deciding to choose that just because it gives you that more mag, gives you that further viewing experience. So that really just clarifies those main differences. So as we move on to the troubleshooting for the Photon RTs, I will just start off with going from left to right and just sort of talk about what issue could be encountered and how this is going to solve it. So you see here a set of Hawk match mounts. They're the 2-piece extended mounts, and basically this is to get rid of any eye relief issues. Yukon also do a mount, and it's a 1-piece system. It's called the SW, and that sort of retails around £80. And this little Hawk alternative is a 2-piece system designed to either fit a 9 to 11mm dovetail, depending on your choice, or a Weaver Picatinny rail. So what this will do is just allow you to get the correct eye relief. Basically bring the unit back to your eye so you can get that eye relief perfect. So moving on from the extended mount, we move on to these little two-piece insert, which are applicable to all Hawk match mount rings. So on the Hawk match mount series, these little inserts have been machined to basically gives you 25 MOA of additional elevation adjustment. So sometimes with a Photon, you're going to encounter issues in terms of zeroing, so either in windage or elevation, and basically these little inserts will counteract that elevation problem. So the reticule, because it is a digital night vision unit, the reticule, for instance, could be down the bottom of the screen. If it's at the bottom of the screen and you need to move the point of impact up, what these will do, these little 25 MOA inserts will go into either the extended, which basically a double header if you want to be able to cure the eye relief but need the elevation adjustment. This does the job fine. Or it goes straight into a set of two-piece Hawk match mount rings, just standard rings if you're just looking for elevation improvement. And again, available in 9 to 11mm or Weaver. And they basically, a little saviour, only cost a tenner, and they pair up with any Hawk match mount ring. Another unit what Hawk's bought in, just because because Sports Match were winning the competition on this, they've bought in the Hawk adjustable mount. So these adjustable mounts are basically giving you adjustment in elevation. They give you up to 30 MOA of adjustment in elevation. Same issue again, reticule at the bottom of the screen. This will move that point of impact up. So these are about £30 again, and these are really nice, quick way of getting rid of any elevation problems. And these are available for 9 to 11mm. And then if we move then onto any issues in terms of windage, again, reticule not in the center but actually down to the right hand side, and also needs the adjustment upwards as well. The Sports Match rings for 9 to 11mm will cure this problem. So the Sports Match rings are basically $89.95, and they just give you elevation and windage adjustment. So that would basically bring that reticule into the center of the screen. One of the main problems is with the Photons, like I've been saying, is the reticule being at the bottom of the screen or to the right or to the left. And this is just basically just showing up any discrepancies you have on your setup. So the base could be slightly off to one side, the barrel could be slightly bent. Any magnitude of different reasons could cause this reticule to be not in the center. So these are just going to solve the problem for you. And it's a relatively cheap way of getting around it. So if we move on to the Weaver system, so these go onto Weaver bases, Weaver Picatinny rails, and these are from Burris. These are Burris Signature Z rings, and they basically will give you windage and elevation adjustment, and they work by using concentric inserts. So these little inserts, see, these are solid steel mounts, and these little inserts they come with, they basically go inside the ring and they allow you to pivot. They give you about 10 MOA of additional adjustment, and they will basically pivot inside the ring. So if you're looking for up and basically left adjustment, just put the little concentric insert at the bottom of the ring and in the direction you require, and this will then give you the adjustment up and back into the center. So it's really nice, simple way of achieving that adjustment, and they retail around $69.95. So that really solves any troubleshooting issues, or sort of just passed over that subject. And if we move on to actually just improving the two units or any night vision in that way, you're looking at basically giving it an external IR source or a laser source. These are just IR torches. We've got the little F900 here. This is basically Tracer's top of the end IR torch. And we've got here the 400 IR as well. These torches, like any IR torch, basically fit onto the side of the unit, and they will improve not only the distance the unit is allowed to be used out to, not allowed, but actually can be used out to, and will also improve the clarity of the image you're getting. So you have a whole range of different torches on the market. You've got Night Masters, you've got the Dragonfly from Starlight, you've got Ludicrous Lumens do some, and you've got a series of torches from Laser Luge, Pulsar, etc. Any of them are going to do the job. You've got different pills, 850, 940, but that's going into further detail basically on the LED in the unit. But if we just basically say additional IR torches will just give you further distance depending on the LED choice. 850 will give you a better distance than the 940 LED, and really they're just going to improve it and give you better clarity. So I hope that cleared up the Yukon Photon RT series, gave you some pointers, also solved any troubleshooting problems you may have. If you want any further information on the RT series or any of the night vision rifle scopes we stock or any night vision thermal products, you can always give us a call, email us. Remember, subscribe to the channel and like the videos, and we'll keep them coming. Cheers.